Hundreds of young YouTube fans have stormed the small village of Emskirchen, Germany, to protest the local internet figure named Drachenlord.
evening, everybody. Welcome to the 8th episode of the Poz Show. Woo! What an intro, huh? Drachenlord. What a man. What a myth. What a legend. He's quite an interesting character for those that know the deep lore. You may have heard of him before, but then again, maybe not. But yeah, we'll be talking about the recent trouble that he's got himself into tonight. And speaking of trouble, there was also a bit of a kerfuffle between Dick Masterson and Vito Gesualdi with a bunch of protesters at the Netflix walkout. And more trouble. It's triple trouble. Alec Baldwin, ladies and gentlemen. Alec Baldwin. Oh, geez, what an eventful week. But before we get into those topics, let's have a look in the chat and see who's mousing around. We've got Robert Shepherd saying, "Hail chat." Jabba the Creator says, "Hello, I am your friendly neighborhood creator. Back my one-page book. It has a cover and a back, and it has staple." No, it doesn't, Jabba. It's one fucking page, Jabba. It's one page. Shep also says, "My cousin made the pilgrimage to throw some rocks at Drachenlord's house, but after Count Dankula did his show, it got out of hand." Yeah, Drachenlord is... I've been looking into this for the past week. I'd never heard of the guy before, and it is freaking crazy. There is some crazy fucking shit behind that Drachenlord. We also have Jabba 2024, and Vilnage sharing the link for Jabba's poster. John Luke Connery says, "Am I in time for the Baldwin roast?" You certainly are. Held says, "Morgan. Skr, skr, in mine Aldi. Skr, skr, in mine Aldi." Hail, Morgan. Morgs here. He says, "Welcome to another edition of the Poz Show, everyone. We want to assure you that this is a cold chat. Your safety matters." Who else have we got here? Vicky's here saying, "Good evening, everyone." Linkovich says, "Officially late." Yes, it was DA Talks' fault. We actually had two other co-hosts tonight that bailed. D-Shot fell ill. Unfortunately, he contracted HIV for one of his gentleman callers. So D-Shot's dead, guys. DED. He won't be back. And we were also going to have the return of Mr. Dickard. That's right. Mr. Dickard. He was going to be on the show too, but got called into work. So, very unfortunate. Keep scrolling down. We got, Big Daddy's in the house. He asks, "Is Drachenlord supposed to be the Ethan Ralph of Germany?" More of a Chris Chan figure, Big Daddy. But I guess the gunt that was hanging off him, I could see how you would think he is a little bit of Ethan Ralph. Distant Warrior says, "Poz Show, let's go." Spirit Scar says, "I know nothing about this guy." Dabster's here, hailing Robert Shepherd. Earthmind, sup Pozies. Sup with you, Earthmind. Great seeing you here. We also have Ishra Blackwolf saying Guten Morgen to Mr. Held. The Reddit Silver member says how he's like Frank Hassel. I think, if I remember correctly, I think Frank Hassel is the guy that goes around asking for people to salute him for his service. I think. I could be wrong. There's too many internet personalities on the internet. It's impossible to remember them all. Wingless Shinigami's here, and he says, "Good day, Smug." It certainly is. We have Humane Garbage saying, "Has anybody got their copy of Expendables Go to Hell yet? They sent out with the spine damage from the printer." Fucking Richard C. Meyer. What an idiot. That guy just can't do anything right lately. Bad Boy Bubba's here, and he's very happy that D-Shot contracted AIDS. And it also appears that we have George's dinner in the chat saying, "I hope George appears with some brats and sauerkraut and some horrible condiment." Yeah, where is George? We really needs to eat his fucking dinner. All right, but that's enough of greeting the chat. I can't be here greeting you guys all night. We've got a show to run, and that fucking intro clip went for 4 minutes. So let me bring on my replacement D-Shot tonight. He's much more belligerent. He's much more drunk, but he's all around better. Welcome, Distant Warrior.
I'll take that compliment. Good evening.
Well, it's not hard to be better than D-Shot, Distant.
Yeah, I know. I do my best and my worst, and they both work out. I'm better than D-Shot either way.
Exactly. Distant, you do know we're live right now, right?
Yes.
Are you partaking in a nice, cool beverage this evening?
I got a bottle of sake as usual. It's generally what I do.
Okay. Oh, Jabba the Creator says, "Oh, great. Some idiot I never heard of isn't coming on your show." What a shame.
Well, yeah, and then I replace him, so now Jabba's going to be like, "Oh, fucking Distant," you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. And also joining us tonight are the dynamic duo, DA Talks and Vikkiverse.
Hello, everybody.
Get a room, you two.
Dynamic duo.
Dynamic.
I don't
Yeah,
know how I feel about that.
How about the douchey duo?
Okay, yeah, I'll
that works
take it.
way better. Yeah.
Does. Actually, let me just fix something here. There we go. Congratulations. Tim.
Okay, thank
I'm
you.
not
That's
even
smart.
looking. I'm not even looking, and I already know what you did.
Whew. So, guys, what an eventful week.
It was something.
It sure
Alec
was.
Alec Baldwin has now killed a person. Congratulations to Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, well, I guess since we
Yeah.
were we had a
It's a bucket
4-minute
list item.
intro. Since we had a 4-minute intro, we might as well just jump right into it with our first story this evening. Alec Baldwin fatally shoots a cinematographer, Halyna Hutchins, while filming his Western movie Rust. Guys, what the fuck happened? Alec Baldwin killed a bitch.
He's harder than Wayne Brady now.
Shit.
This is actual news, guys. We have an actual news topic this evening. This is actual global news.
Way too rich for the Poz Show. All right, continue.
All right. Well, I was kind of busy reading about a German lol cow all week, so I didn't get to deep dive on this as much as I wanted to. So, I mean, guys, you explain it to me. What the fuck happened?
Well, apparently, they decided to forego all normal procedures on a movie set. And the assistant director picked up a pistol from a revolver from the table and handed it to Alec Baldwin. And then he fired it, and it went through the cinematographer into the director.
Well, you know what's interesting is that I read in kind of an expanded piece, with more details today, that immediately after the shooting, you can see Baldwin wearing street clothes here in the article. And this is supposedly taken after the shooting. He removes his stage clothing, which was described as splattered with blood. So apparently this happened at almost point blank fucking range, right? Because
Yes.
if they're saying that his clothing had blood on it, he wasn't. Yeah, fuck off, Java. He wasn't 30 feet away and hit her. It was like they were in the church. He was like sitting in the pews or whatever. They had a camera close up on him. They're like 3 feet away, maybe even less, and hits her from that range.
And it gets better. This was actually just supposed to be a rehearsal scene. It wasn't even, they weren't even filming. It was just to block it out and do a rehearsal. So it's the gun shouldn't have had anything in it. It
Right.
shouldn't even had blanks.
Right.
Nevertheless, actually have a live round.
Well, I'm glad
So-
I'm not the only one shooting blanks. Or wait, maybe
So-
I am the only one shooting blanks.
So, from what I understand, they were filming a shot directly at the camera. Baldwin was handed a prop gun.
No.
No, there's no such thing as a prop gun. That
There's
doesn't
no
exist.
such thing as a prop gun. There are
Well, no,
there are, but they're actually
They're made out of rubber.
normally-
They're completely not guns. Like any gun that can fire a blank is an actual firearm.
They are actual firearms. They just call them prop guns because they use them as props for the movie.
All right. Well, getting the semantics out of the way, he was handed a not prop gun, a real gun.
Thank you.
And he fatally shot the cinematographer, Halyna Hutchins, and also injured, I believe, was the director, correct? The bullet
Yes.
passed through her and injured the director.
Yes.
Now, there's been a lot of articles coming out. So here, Alec Baldwin responds with, "Why was I handed a hot gun?" Unhinged Alec Baldwin responds on his killing on Thursday. He's killing, fucking hell.
I heard that afterwards he shouted, "The bitch had it coming!"
Well,
I-
that is Gateway Pundit. So,
You never do know with these rags, do
Yeah,
you?
that
So,
Jim Hoff will go a little hyperbolic.
so I guess a lot of the news is now shifted. It's shifted away from Alec Baldwin and is actually now focusing on this young lady who was in charge of the not prop guns on set. One Hannah Gutierrez Reed.
Yes.
Anyone want to fill me in on her?
Well, apparently she's really young. She's only done a couple of films. Her father is an armorer, so you'd think that she would know what she's doing, but apparently not. Her apprenticeship was way too short, and I guess Nick Cage had gone off on her on the set of his movie, The Old Way, back in August for breaking safety protocols. So
Okay,
this
John
isn't
Luke,
the first. This isn't the first problem with Ms. Gutierrez Reed.
Yeah, John Luke Connery here says, "I'm in love with Hannah." No cooming or thirst posting in my chat, John Luke, because we're going to get into I've got some pictures. I did a little bit of D&V investigation, so you may feel differently afterwards. And Jabba the Creator says, "I hope Smug's fingers have a safety setting when he is fingering distance Nan. I lied. I did mention you again." Jabba just insulted myself, distant, and distance grandmother.
Yeah, she's dead now, so that's even worse.
Well, it wasn't my fingers, distant.
It was definitely your
out of the way.
fingers.
Let's get that out of the way. Stu's here. He's saying, "Woohoo!" And
Hi,
Wingland
Stu.
Shinigami says, "I wouldn't be surprised if she did it on purpose to get Baldwin in trouble or something." Yeah, there's a lot of conspiracy theories floating around, but Vicky was mentioning there was problems with this woman earlier. So here we have a rookie rust armorer once made Nicolas Cage storm off film set after firing gun. We have another article here where she was involved or tied to a friend's fatal car crash. I mean, there's a lot of
motorcycle crash.
Yeah, motorcycle
Okay.
crash.
She crashed her motorcycle. She had a friend on the back. Friend died. End of story.
Okay. And now I also have some pictures here. So this is the young lady in question. I couldn't help it. So John Luke Connery, take note. There she is in all her glory. Good-looking girl. Good-looking girl. We also have this one here, posing on a car, and
I'd point my gun at her.
Oh yeah, she can handle my firearm.
Hmm.
But unfortunately, these pictures are a little outdated because this is her now.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a paparazzi shot.
So
My gun just retracted.
Jesus, Dean.
So John Luke Connery, no more thirst posting, please, sir. Please, no more thirst in the chat.
And apparently, people had walked off the set just a few days earlier of this Rust movie.
Yeah, for another reason. Yeah.
No, because of something that happened with her. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was, but there was there were numerous misfires, I guess, from her while she was handling the weapons, and so they walked off set.
Yeah, so there was non-union people brought on set, and there was a protest about union riots. Apparently, Alec Baldwin was more concerned with COVID safety than the actual safety of the staff, and they'd walked off for that as well. Yeah, a lot of coincidences, as Loretta Silver member says, and Big Daddy says she hit the wall. Yeah, face first.
This is going to be Anna in about 6 months.
Now it's really easy to lay a lot of this blame on Hannah, but I think that the assistant director who completely and totally broke protocol by going and picking up the weapon on his own instead of having it handed to him by the armorer, and the armorer wouldn't have handed it to him. She would have handed the weapons straight to Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin holds responsibility for not following protocol and taking that weapon from the assistant director instead of the armorer, as well as not checking to make sure that it wasn't loaded with real bullets. Like, because you can tell the difference. I mean, I'm sorry. You can look at the at the blanks and look at the real ones and tell the difference.
Well, blanks are different. They could have dummy rounds that are meant to look like they're in the cylinder. But you can also, if you know what you're doing, you can take one of the rounds and shake it, and you'll feel the powder move in it because it's a real bullet. And if it's a dummy round and it has no powder, you won't feel that. And anyone who's experienced with bullets would know that shit. Can I just give like a real quick? I took a class in college on risk management in aviation. And essentially what happened here is, the way that they put it was, you can take a stack of Swiss cheese, right? And each piece of cheese is a different, is a part of the process that could have stopped the accident. But if the stack of Swiss cheese lines up and there's a hole that goes through the entire stack, just kind of randomly, then you have an accident. So like this guy failed and this guy failed and this. So I feel like this is a 3 stack of Swiss cheese. Each one of these people failed. The armorer failed, the assistant director failed, and Baldwin failed.
I like coherent, distant even less than I.
Me too.
Oh my god.
Me too. So before
just
we
give
take
him,
on
just
callers,
give him 40 minutes. Just give him 40 minutes. And...
No, at least it's not as bad as Well Read. Well Read always goes into a fucking diatribe on that show. No one wants to hear what he's got to say. Don't be like Well Read distant. But before we take on callers, I've put the link in the chat and I've pinned it. Before we bring on people to have their say, I just thought we might take a moment to appreciate the memes. Obviously, this is a tragedy, and my condolences to Halyna Hutchins' family, but can we all just take a time to appreciate the memes? So here we have a bunch of Alec Baldwin's tweets mentioning shooting people. We also have this one here, which I'm going to have to zoom out on because they all go funny. So here we have Doge. It was actually Doge. Here you go, Mr. Baldwin, prop specialist.
It's Doge's birthday.
Buy Shiba coin, everybody.
We also here have Alec Baldwin tweeting, I wonder how it must feel to wrongfully kill somebody. And then the article with Emperor Palpatine. Happy Palpatine, of course. From Legal Man, a spokesman for the woman Alec Baldwin killed blamed anti-vaxxers for her death, saying she'd still be alive if the other people on the set had gotten the shot.
Jeez.
And of course, we have a movie poster for Shooter, Take the Shot for the CDC. There's some really good stuff. Oh, a Sam Hyde meme.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, that's classic.
No tragedy is complete without a Sam Hyde meme.
Absolutely. I'd be disappointed if there weren't
I
any
would
Sam
too.
Hyde memes. More movie posters. Here we have Prop Gun. I don't remember that movie, but there it is. And Alec Baldwin, breaking news on CNN, Alec Baldwin drives into pedestrians with prop car. So those are the memes. Let's take on our first caller. He's been sitting back there quite patiently for some time. Please welcome to the show, George Peter Gatsis.
Hello, George. Wake up. Your
Okay.
dinner's waiting for you in the chat.
Yeah. Regarding Alec Baldwin, he really knows how to shoot a movie.
Fuck
that was
hell,
good.
George.
I liked it.
Get out of here, George, you fucking asshole. Please now welcome to the stream. It's the director of the show with show notes. It's Alec Baldwin's #1 fan, Morg.
Hi, everyone.
Morg.
How's it going?
Great.
It's doing great, Morg. How are you?
I'm feeling well. I did some research on this topic. I did a little research for once. I want to take us back to semantics first, obviously, because that's very important. Prop guns versus not prop guns.
No,
I saw a picture on the internet. I saw a picture of the gun. It was like it was an antique piece, like Old West era, an old-timey looking gun. And there was an article that said members of the crew thought they looked so cool, they were taking them off set to recreationally shoot. And then they bring them back to the set. So I think that might be, if that's true, that might be how a round was left in.
Yeah,
probably in the chamber and nobody looked.
Yeah, because
That's
nobody
it.
fucking checked it. Right.
Yeah, and that's weird. I've never heard of that before. Borrowing guns from the set to take them to go and just target shoot for the fuck of it after hours, but that's probably bad. And it made me think of D-Shot. He's not really dead. He's just really busy. Earlier today, he and I removed all the Poz Show prop guns from the set, and we got rid of those. We don't want to have to worry about that. We're not going to have any Baldwin-style fuck-ups on your show, Smug.
Well, thank you, because as the director, Morg, and Held as our producer, you two will be held responsible.
Oh, and we ordered a lot more cigarettes for you and the crew. So, and there was one more actual. One more. The armorer, I found a weird article. Her landlady's evicting her. That she didn't say why. It was just like, I'm evicting her. And then the end of the article is the landlady said, it's not a great house anyways. And that's about all I know. I'll wander off.
Right. Thanks for calling.
Way to sell it to your next renter.
Yeah. Thanks for calling in, Morg. I appreciate it. Guys, we've got a huge get on the show. Please welcome, I think it's his first time on the show. Everyone put your hands together for Soy Rage.
Hello, folks. Hello. Glad I could make it. I was just over on Hero Shack stream, and I triggered our buddy Randy harder than Alec Baldwin triggered that poor little girl. Yes.
Soy Rage.
Soy Rage, yes. Please, sir, please.
Yes. Oh my God. I gotta cut that out. Yes. So yeah. Anyway, he's having a meltdown again. Expect to see him on Twitter going all up on me and my campaigns. Yes.
Oh wow! Live update.
Oh my God, he's shooting his mouth off more than that gun that killed that girl. Yes.
Oh, Soy Rage, please, sir, please.
Yes. Yes. Triggered and shooting. There's a lot of it going around right now. Yes. Well, Pug, thank you for having me on the show. Next caller, please.
No thoughts.
He's gone.
Just like that, he came and went. Okay, well, I guess moving on to, I think this is our final caller, unless more people wish to call in. Please welcome to the show, JT Duck.
Numbers.
Are you there,
You don't give me those numbers, Vicky. I want to feel on account, Vicky. You don't give me those numbers. What's going on?
Oh, this is fucking Amit. This is Amit.
What?
I know that shitty audio anywhere, man.
Why did you keep charging me for such a phone rate? Stop ripping this off, yo.
This is fucking awful.
TJ,
what's going on over here? I'm ripping this off with this phone. And I'm tired of it with those geeks and gamers doing this shit too. Vicky, we don't give me those numbers. What's going on? Come on now.
Look, TJ Swan's enough trouble on this show with Vicky. We don't need TJ impersonators.
I got to make more popcorn. I could never have enough popcorn, yo.
Oh my
God. That's popcorn, yo. I'm saving money all the time.
Spirit Scout says this panel would be vastly approved if it was trimmed by 75%. I think that every show.
Vicky, I got to have those numbers. Come on now, girl. I ain't playing no more.
Vicky, just give him the numbers.
No.
Oh, come on now. I'm making popcorn over here.
This is worse than him doing Doomcock.
Okay, this bit's gone on way too long. Yeah. JT Duck, any final thoughts on Alec Baldwin?
Well, he gave it his best shot.
All right, your mic is worse than the actual real TJ's
real TJ,
mic. Holy crap! That's great impersonation, guys, because that was fucking horrendous. All right,
Smug. I put a link in the private chat to a picture that shows that the armorer doesn't even know what the fuck. Anyone who actually knows how to fire a gun will look at this picture and just be like, "That's not how you teach someone to hold a gun."
All right, well, before we move on to our next story, let's quickly take a look at what Distant Warrior brought for us all. So this is a tweet.
Oh, good lord.
We have Hussein Avni Kamal saying, a furious Nicolas Cage stormed off the set of a film where Hannah Gutierrez-Reed was in charge of weapons and ripped the rookie armorer for firing a gun without warning, crew members said in new report.
Just look at the kid with the rifle, though. Just that. Click on that picture. That's the one picture in the bottom right. Or there.
Oh
but look at. Do you see how that? I don't know what gender that is. You see how that child is leaning backwards? That's how you get knocked on your ass when you fire a 12 gauge and you're 90 pounds soaking wet. And look at the armorer. She's sitting there like, yep, this is completely normal and natural. I'm going to let her do that. It's like, fix her fucking posture. Teach her how to hold a rifle. All right, that's all I got.
Yeah,
Well,
that's pretty bad.
Women and firearms, guys. Not even once. Am I right?
I'm a good shot.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, moving on to our second story this evening, we have this is pretty big news as well. Actually, more big news. Dick Masterson and Vito Gesualdi, two YouTubers you may have heard of, crashed the Netflix employee walkout protest over the transphobic Dave Chappelle special, The Closer. You guys know much about this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna? Do we have video to watch?
Oh, we do, Vicky. I did a little bit of D&V investigation.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, let's see what happened.
I was going to go to that protest, the trans protest. Yeah. Like put a wig on and a dress on. Mm-hmm. And then I thought I would get in trouble for like trans face. Mm-hmm. And I thought it's just so funny that dressing like a lady is offensive to the trans community.
We like jokes. Have you seen the special that is supposed to be there? Dave is funny. Dave is funny. We like jokes. We like jokes. We like jokes. We like jokes. Funny. Dave we like jokes. We like jokes. Jokes are funny. Jokes are funny. Woo! Dave's a very funny guy. I like his jokes. I'm in charge of the protest now! I'm in charge! Notes matter! Notes matter! Notes matter! Notes matter! Notes matter! Notes matter!
So, due to file sizes of that footage, I actually had to break these clips up into 3 parts. So they're nice and short. But I thought we might just quickly comment on what we just saw there. Guys, any thoughts on Dick Masterson and Vito's behavior at that protest?
God, Vito's a big fat fuck, ain't he? What is up with all these big fat fucks? I just don't understand.
Well, you see, there's
Why
this
have they
thing
not
called
died of the coof yet?
this thing called processed sugar, Vicky, and ever since the 1960s.
Yeah.
when they convinced us that processed sugar was okay.
When men were men and women were skinny and hot. You know, all of them.
So
it was also before birth control. Yeah.
In case, well, enough about birth control. Speaking of birth control, let's talk about Vito and Dick Masterson and how their mothers should have probably used it. So for those of you in chat who don't know, the guy with the long hair is Dick Masterson. He runs the Dick Show. He used to do a podcast with Maddox, I think, until they had a massive falling out. And
the very first lawsuit.
Yes, the very first lawsuit.
Didn't Maddox become a massive SJW?
I think so.
I think he did, yeah.
Jabba the Creator says smug as a coward. That's not true, Jabba. I smoke crack. Anyway, and Vito is, of course, a YouTuber. He's got a couple 100,000 subs. He, I guess, famously bought Bella Delphine's bathwater and vaped it, but then it turned out not to be the bathwater. So that's about the extent of those two guys.
Joke's on him. It wasn't even her bathwater. Loser.
Well, joke's on his audience because he lied.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. So let's go to our second clip and see how the protest went afterwards.
Jesus Christ.
I stand in solidarity with the powerful individuals, Ashley Marie Preston, for organizing this wonderful event to hold people accountable. Give a round of applause for Ashley Marie Preston. I am. Never.
Why is he breaking my sign? Why is he breaking my sign? Don't you have free speech rights? Don't you have free speech rights as all of you? Oh, look, there's such a... He's got a weapon! He's got a weapon! He's got a weapon! He's got a weapon! Oh, you want me to drop my weapon? Yes. Okay, and leave. There's my weapon. We're not trying to have I'm just here to say that jokes are funny, people. Dave Chappelle is a funny guy. I love Dave. I don't know why all the violence. I don't know why all the hate. I just love Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle!
The Mayor Pro Tem of the City of West Hollywood, and I'm also an elected delegate for Assembly District 50 to the California Democratic Party. I want to thank Ashley Marie Preston. What an incredible activist, woman, and hero.
Yeah, that Ashley Marie Preston is a piece of work all on her own. You should check the link that Distant just dropped in the private chat.
I hate everybody that was involved in that. Just fuck them all.
Is it this link here?
No.
I do have.
I put it in. It might be that one. I don't know. I'll put it in private chat.
I do have a few links here. Yeah, I think I've got that one already. I did prepare for this story. So
it's wow.
This is Ashley Marie Preston. She organized the Netflix walkout on Instagram, so you can see that's her there. She also famously tweeted a bunch of racist shit about Asian people and shit about women, which kind of caused a bit of trouble for Elizabeth Warren during her presidential run or bid.
You know, if you're going to be calling people out on their quote-unquote bigotry, you might want to make sure that yours isn't out there for everyone to see. Just saying.
Yeah. So we have some comments. El Hombre says, negativity always gets attention, hence the trolls. Yeah, I love the woman screaming in Vito's face, repent, motherfucker, repent, repent.
I liked how they had this, I like the sign language interpreter behind him. That was great too.
Spirit Scar asks Zach Guinan.
From Star
Trek.
Guinan is now like 3 Guinans, in case you haven't seen her lately.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oof.
Whoopi turned into a cushion.
Whoopi is definitely now a cushion.
Sorry for that joke. That was terrible.
That was a George joke, but better.
Jabba's not a fan of the music, which means I need to play it more. And then I think, was this the tweet you wanted to show us?
Yes,
Distant?
that is the tweet.
It shows a video where it actually shows her, you know, rhetoric in
tweets.
full swing.
Okay, well, this is opened in Edge, and Edge can't share audio. So unfortunately, if people want to check it out, go to Matt Orphelia at 0RF on Twitter, and you can watch it yourself. But he says this video exposing the Netflix walkout leaders' racism and homophobia has been removed on both Reddit and Facebook. So they're actually protecting her now.
Well, yeah, they use a text to voice to read the tweets. And yeah, it's quite spicy for Facebook, I guess. Twitter so far has left it up, but
El Hombre here says, lol, black people hate Asians because they work hard and have family values. If only TJ was here.
there is a reason why we have rooftop Koreans. Yes.
Yeah, that meme exists for a reason. So, anyway, I guess I do have one final clip. I guess many people probably don't know this, but Vito actually joined Darth Lunger, who's been on this show before, for an interview talking about it. It's kind of flown under the radar because Darth Lunger didn't promote it very well. So I'll promote it for him.
Darth Lunger doesn't promote any of his YouTube content.
Yeah, it's really weird.
It is
so
really strange.
Vito talked about the protest with Darth Lunger. It's on the Grey Council. You can find him on YouTube, the Grey Council. And let's see what Vito had to say about the protest.
We do have our guest backstage. Vito Gesualdi is here. So let's bring him in and we will talk about this. What up, Vito?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good. Thanks for coming in. I do appreciate it.
I'm exhausted. Everybody's sending me messages from like the UK and whatever else. They're like, "You're on Danish national news." I'm like, "Why? Why does anyone care about this?" But I guess I'm having some fun with it. But the idea that we got to go to the streets with signs and chants seems a disproportionate response. So my thought was, well, I want to go show support for Dave Chappelle and comedy. And I believe this protest is absurd, so I'm going to protest it in an absurd manner, which involves showing up with signs that said, "We like jokes. Jokes are funny. We like Dave. Dave is funny." Nothing politicized, nothing political, just we're here for comedy. This, I know guys who are good guys who've gotten canceled for just making the wrong joke or whatever else, saying the wrong thing. And comedy's for, kind of in a weird position right now.
Yeah. Now correct me if I'm wrong. These were most of these protests. These were all Netflix employees. It wasn't like a general protest. These were mostly people.
Well, I'm not actually sure. A lot of them were Netflix employees. I believe some people came in from the surrounding community to show support. So it was kind of a mix, and I don't know exactly who was who. I wasn't, asking that. But a lot of it was Netflix employees. I was there as a comedian making jokes. I'm not pushing people around.
Yeah.
For the love of God, I'm worried for my own safety at these things. There's a lot of guys in masks staring you down. You're like, listen, I don't want to ruffle too many feathers. And yeah, it did get a little violent at one point. I can understand being upset by me being there. I would say, if I was these guys and I see a big fat guy with a sign that says jokes are funny, I tell everybody, listen, ignore it. Okay, he's got his point, whatever he wants to say, but we're not going to make ourselves look any better by breaking his sign in half. And again, if you don't want confrontation or whatever else, you can have a private, gathering, speak, lecture, whatever else. But if you're going to have it in the middle of Hollywood and loudly announce it to everybody, and you're coming after one of the greatest comedians of all time, you kind of got to expect that two douchebags with signs might show up. People are going to be on the side of comedy. We love comedy, and especially in America. We love free speech. We love being able to speak our mind, even if it is a little risque.
Yes, the real TJ is here, finally. Thank you. Real TJ. Call in, man. We don't want...
TJ.
We had fake TJ earlier, and it sucked.
It was bad.
The audio quality sounded about the same.
Well, the StreamYard link is in the chat, and it's also pinned, so if anyone wants to call in. Before we bring on callers, just quickly, in summary, going around the panel, Distant, what do you think of all this? The Chappelle special, the walkout, Dick and Vito protesting it, the aftermath. Any thoughts on it all?
Too many people, especially big corporations and all these brainwashed NPCs, care too much about what a tiny percentage of people think. And it becomes this spiraling, I don't know what you call it, it's that environment in like Soviet Russia where everyone knew that something was wrong, but they couldn't say it out loud because they'd be turned in by their friend. And that's where we're at. for these leftists. You know, I'm sure people showed up at this protest because one of their coworkers said, "Hey, you showing up to the protest?" And they said, yes, because I don't want to appear transphobic, so I'll just show up. So, you know, and then there's the repent bitch, and she's a crazy. All right.
Yeah. Well, you know, Vito and Dick Masterson's are they're both pieces of shit themselves. So it's not like, you know, they're on the side of the angels here. But if I was Netflix, and I know they won't do it because they have no balls, I'd write up everybody that walked away from their desk. Like,
I'd fire them all. I'd fire each and every fucking one of them.
Yeah.
On the spot.
Well, it's California. You'd have to write them up first.
California is an at-will state. They can fire you for any fucking reason, unless they change that law. Since I used to work it.
I don't know that it is.
I remember it being an at-will state.
Remember semantics. Remember my semantics speech. Prop guns versus
but
prop guns.
I figure out a way to get rid of all of them. If the place that they work is so horrible that they feel the need to protest it, go find another fucking job.
We have a comment here from Keith Champ, which I actually want to read out. And he asks, why do the most pathetic and immoral people like Vito always become the face of dissident politics? That guy flags everybody and promotes cuties and CP openly.
Wait, really? What? Who the fuck is... I don't know who the fuck he is, I guess, because I...
Well, see, the thing is Vito, when Alex Jones appeared on Friday Night Tights, Vito was adding Team YouTube, trying to get them all deplatformed for hosting him. And I know that he and Dick Masterson have faced criticism for defending cuties. I haven't looked too much into it, but I have heard that before, so I just thought we'd address that. Dean, your turn, sir.
No,
any final thoughts on any of this?
I just wanted to say that I hate pretty much everyone involved, like I said earlier. And I think the only person I hate more than everybody that was involved in all that is Sober Distant.
Thank you.
Jesus.
That's why you're under the donut, Dean.
This is, so now you're calling me Sober Distant, they're a Sober Cecil, so I'd just like to say at this point, the Poz Show is the Jack Show for idiots. Welcome, everybody.
Okay, well, we're getting on, so I'm going to drop the StreamYard link in the chat. We're bringing on callers. You got something to say about this topic, feel free to come on and tell us. We've got our first caller already, and returning to the stream is George Peter Gatsis. George, sir, are you aware your dinner is still in the chat, sir?
Yes.
Are you going to eat it?
I don't know. I think no comment.
George got distracted by the phone.
It wasn't my phone, but it was a cute sound. It sounded very 90-ish.
Okay, well, George, we're not talking about phones here. Any thoughts on Dick Masterson, Dave Chappelle, Vito, the protest, the counter-protest, the Netflix walkout?
Yeah, this Vito guy, the reason why he's gone around doing streams and saying, oh, yeah, you know, this and this and that, is because his little apology tour for trying to take down Nerdrotic wasn't genuine.
Get Chavez.
Apparently he appeared on the Alex Jones show.
George, your dinner is insisting that you eat it.
And bite me.
It's supposed
Jabba
to
the
be
Creator
the other way
says,
around.
you know, Distant is an idiot when he compared himself to Cecil. And George,
yeah, I know.
your
Who wants to compare themselves to fucking Cecil? I mean, talk about lowest rung on the ladder.
Your dinner's getting cold, George. The Fruit Loops, peas, carrot, rice, and beans is getting cold. Why would you eat something? Is that actually your dinner? Did you actually make that once?
No, that's my dinner's imagination.
Okay. Well, any final thoughts, George?
Yeah.
Like a child.
Yeah, with all this, you know, all I have to say is because of this is a homage to George's dinner. Why did the trans man only eat salad?
I don't know, Distant. Why do you only eat salad?
Oh,
Because he was a her before.
All right, get the fuck out of here, George.
God.
Bad George.
Okay, please welcome to the show, and let's hope his audio is okay and he can stay on topic this stream. The real TJ Swan. TJ, sir, how are you this evening?
That was a low fucking blow. What's up?
Hey TJ.
Good with y'all. What's good
Hey,
with
TJ.
y'all, man?
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
Ain't nothing. Chilling.
So, any thoughts on Dave Chappelle and all this bullshit with Netflix and the counter protests and the walkout, TJ? Any thoughts on it?
Well, if I be honest about it, it's gonna be considered transphobic. So fuck it. I say it. The moment as a society that we accepted the fact in mass, like that men could turn into women and women could turn into men, we fucked up.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I agree
Yeah, I
with
think
that.
so.
Yep.
Is that your TV, TJ?
Once again, yes, it is.
Okay. We have a question from the chat for you, TJ, from Black Daddy, and he says, "Ask the very colourful spelling of a naughty word."
No,
If he
she's
would
talking
stop
about
banging his dog Tyson. TJ, do you know what's this about?
Oh no, I got a pit bull named Tyson, and I ain't got in this room with these dudes, and I'm glad he said something so I can address it now, and it won't make it seem like I, provoked the shit. This dude impersonate me on Twitter. They in this back room. All they say is nigga, jigaboo, jigaboo, jigaboo. I'm on a crusade to try to tell them like, yo, man, y'all gotta stop this shit. These are all the dudes that got kicked out of war campaign. And I wouldn't bring this up, but since he want to be a dickhead and bring it over here, I'll address it. You know what I'm saying? And I've been trying to explain to them that, yo, you can't be this way. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't want to be affiliated with you when you're. It's like me rocking with you might cost me my job because of the shit you saying. You know what I'm saying? And for some reason, we did a poll tonight. We was in there talking. It was like, I bet you can't stop saying amazing, TJ. I said, I tell you what, I'll take the odds. I bet you that I can stop saying amazing, but y'all can't stop saying jigaboo and nigga. I beat them 12-0.
Okay. Well, if we're gonna get into our war
shut up
campaign
about
history,
that, Black Daddy. Yes, it does. Yes, it did.
well,
Yes,
we're
it's-
not getting into semantics, Vicky, about war campaign. That can wait till the after show. TJ,
Wait, I
sir,
don't-
any we've got more callers. Any final thoughts on Dave Chappelle and the protests, sir?
Oh no, I mean, I said my piece about that. Yeah, that's cool. All that shit is cool.
Oh, great. TJ's on.
Now his audio went off.
We can't hear a word we can't hear a word you're saying, TJ.
I just want to ask, like, who says jigaboo anymore? This isn't the 1950s.
Okay, well, TJ's suffered audio issues. He's welcome to call in later once he fixes it. Please welcome our next caller, Soy Rage again.
Hello!
Hi, Soy Rage.
I just want to say we need to stop all this black on black crime. We need to come together as one race, Stop saying this jigaboo. Stop saying these moon crickets, Stop all this. We need to come together,
Soy Rage, you're saying it.
What? It's in context, Mug. It's in context. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, can we have less black on black crime and more black on black porn?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Yeah, I seen what that Riley Reid does. Woo! She could take it in every hole. Well, thank you, Smug. Thank you. Yes.
Hey, thanks for calling in, Soy Rage. Keith Champ says, I only just discovered this channel. Reminds me of the old pre-Trump days of open chats. I hope the ADL doesn't shut you guys down. This channel is probably not long for the world, Keith Champ. Enjoy it. Enjoy it while it's here.
Yeah, the moment that the YouTube algorithm can recognize jigaboo, we're done.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome on our final caller this evening, unless anyone else joins. It's Winkler Shinigami. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. How is everyone?
Hi, Wingless.
Doing
what's up, man?
Not much. Honestly, this whole Dave Chappelle thing, it's comedy. Comedy isn't meant to be for everyone. I really don't understand this whole situation, frankly. I mean, you start a sense of comedy. When does it end? It's just getting worse and worse and worse all the time, seems like nowadays.
I think it ends when all of the quote-unquote comedians are just bull dykes wearing chinos and their white t-shirts. Making jokes about getting their periods while wanting to, act like men.
I mean, does it count if we laugh at them and not with them?
Unfortunately, no. That's not
No,
really comedy.
unfortunately.
That's not how it works.
Well,
that is not
That's
how
what I was
it
just saying.
works.
It's really stupid. I mean, when you look back, like Joker, the director behind that, he said he doesn't do comedies like Hangover because of the way things are now. What happens? He got attacked and cancelled for it. They tried to go after his new movie because of what he said.
Yeah.
It's just getting
They
worse
went
and
after.
worse. That's all.
They went after Seinfeld a few years ago. Seinfeld said he didn't, and Seinfeld's fucking tame compared to any of these fucking guys. And Seinfeld said he didn't want to go do jokes on campus,
Wait,
on college
who?
campuses. Jerry Seinfeld. Yeah, Mr. Airline Food said he thought political correctness was too far a few years ago. He didn't want to go to college campuses. And this is
That
the guy
was-
who tells tame fucking jokes.
It was Seinfeld, everybody.
What did I say?
No, you just said it like a million times. That was the joke.
Oh, okay.
Semantics, guys. Semantics again. You're running
Sorry,
away with
I'm
fucking
out.
semantics. Wingless, we got more callers now out
Okay,
of nowhere.
catch you
Any
later.
final thoughts? Oh, any
No, that
final
was
thoughts?
all.
Sir?
Just want to say I don't get what's going on. This is stupid. Get back to comedy. It's not meant to be for everyone. That's all.
I agree. Thanks for calling in. I appreciate it. We have
The-
the director
these-
calling again with some more show notes. It's Morg.
Hi, I just first one, I missed D-Shot. That's show note number 1. Number 2, we're forgetting to mention the Distant like every 5 minutes that we're still live. Also, Distant, drink more, but not too much more.
I got a bit more. I got about a fifth of this bottle left, so.
Oh, good. The song, the next...
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. The next note, the song.
Give me 30
the song-
minutes, you know.
The song is still working. It is absolutely fucking stuck in my head and won't leave. That's great. The song is working. A note on Dean. He mentioned his gun retracted earlier. That was a missed opportunity. We could have asked him questions about his holster. And I think the chat would be into something like that. You know. Let's see. Well, you know, I figure that, yeah, that's something I want to hear about.
Not to interrupt you, Morg, but Jabba the Creator has a suggestion for Distant. Distant, have you considered drinking bleach?
Wow.
Yeah, I tried it. It doesn't get you that drunk.
No, okay.
The only other thing I want to leave you with is a headline that we didn't have time for last time. Just one little one. Patient told vagina looks Australian. So make of that what you will. All right. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
All right. Thanks, Morg.
What?
Thank you, Morg.
This is our. Thank you, Morg. This is our final caller. Then we're going to be moving on to the next topic. We're running a little late, like always. Please welcome back to the show, JT Duck.
No.
Yo, can you guys hear me
No.
now? Hey, Becky, why you hate big men? You saying on there you hate big men. Why? Why you hate big men, Becky?
Are you like rattling cans behind you? What's going on here?
Popcorn. Making popcorn, motherfucker.
Oh my
I want to know why you hate big men. What's the deal, Becky?
Vicky, just answer the man's questions, will you? He's still got another 30 seconds. Just answer the freaking questions.
No, he can spend that 30 seconds eating his fucking popcorn.
Tell JT your dimensions.
How boy invented the internet?
I
Why
am
we
not
paying
telling
for
my
phones?
dimensions.
Tell your dimensions, Vicky.
I
The
told
people
him to
need
use
know.
Smug. You tell.
Oh.
Yeah, docs are dimensions. Docs are dimensions. Oh, Smug was embarrassed. He was like, he had to pop out.
He
I'll
better
go
hurry
with that
back.
with the internet, but we're still paying for phones. Why are we paying for internet and phones?
All right, get the fuck out of here, JT Duck. You're almost as bad as the real TJ. Jesus Christ. And we do have one final caller. I lied. One final caller. Welcome, Baldwin Pug.
Oh, thank you. You can just call me Bald Pug.
Great.
Oh, hey, Bald Pug. How you, man? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I just want to say I've got all my shots, and I'm free to a good home.
Have you been neutered though, or can you knock a bitch up?
Well, I live in Hollywood, so I'm obviously neutered.
Okay. Baldwin Pug. What do you want, sir?
Don't say that out loud. Just don't chance it.
Yeah, it's best not to.
Any thoughts on the? I can't even remember what the fuck we just talked about. It's been so long. The Dick Masterson stuff, Baldwin Pug. Any thoughts on any of this guff?
Probably it's best just to kick me.
Get the fuck out of here.
The best callers, man.
Okay. Well, finally, moving on to our final story. The big story. The one that everybody's here for. The main man. Drachenlord. That's right, you gotta roll the R, Vicky, with the tongue. Drachenlord. Drachenlord.
I took 3 years of Spanish. I never learned how to roll R's. I can't do it physically.
Okay, well, that's because you're a fucking hopeless drunk, Distant.
Yeah. Well, not in
You
high
can
school.
slur those R's like a motherfucker.
Yeah, you
though.
can
Yeah. Drunk pirate. All right. Continue, Smug Plug, about Drachenlord. Sorry.
Okay, well, this was a suggestion from my good German friend Held, who sent me down a rabbit hole. I had never heard of Drachenlord before, and I kind of wish I didn't. So, a little bit of, I guess, lore for anyone who isn't aware. Drachenlord is a German YouTuber. He actually has quite a large channel. 166,000 subscribers. He's got 15 million views. And he does, video gaming streams. He does heavy metal. He makes music. Generally a jack of all trades, I guess you
Talks
could
about
say.
his penis.
He's a Renaissance man.
He
They all
is.
talked about their
Yeah.
penises.
He does talk about his penis, and I guess we're going to get into that.
I think I saw some of that on one of the Dankula.
Yeah, so Drachenlord also appeared on Dankula's channel, the Mad Lads episodes. So if you do want some more Drachenlord lore, let me just pop these links in the chat for you guys, because we're not gonna watch them because they go for a while and it's other people's content. But you can get more Drachenlord lore if you feel like it after this segment. There was 2 Mad Lads episodes. Did pretty well. I mean, what's that? 1 million views on that one, 2.3 million views on that one. So there's definitely a lot of interest in Drachenlord. And I guess this is why. So coming via the Kiwi farms, let's learn more about.
This is a guy named after a fucking Nazi. Post this, Eric Rader.
Yeah, well, only the best on our Kiwi farms. Only the best, the goodest.
Yeah, it's only the spiciest. Yeah.
So Drachenlord's been compared to Chris Chan. He's compared to. It's often said that he is Germany's Chris Chan. There's Held there saying "Let's go," and he is quite the figure. Quite the figure. He, like I said, he does gaming streams. He makes music, but he also likes to do a lot of other things. So if we get down to it, he attracts a lot of trolls. And previously, one of these trolls harassed his sister. And very stupidly, he decided to put out his address and was like, "Fight me IRL, bro." Which has basically he doxed himself to own the trolls. And now they have been fucking with him for the better part of nearly a decade. So it's actually kind of sad. But this is let's go through some of his things here.
No, the sexual perversions. Let's start with that. Although Rainier is still a virgin, with the exception of alleged homosexual experience with his classmates in special school, he thought it would be a good idea to start the Lustlord series, in which he answers questions about his sexuality. What a Chad.
Yeah. So there is a. I'm trying to find it. There is a list of all the things he's into. I think it's here. Okay, so. This is all according to Drachenlord. He is bisexual.
He'll take anything he can get.
He finds transsexuals interesting.
He can take anything he can get.
He would like to stick various fruits into the orifices of women. He would like to masturbate a man in the shower and check when he comes. He would like to have sex with a big water animal or a horse. His penis is between 16 and 17 centimeters long. So this is something that was confirmed in the Dankula video. He actually told everyone how long his slong is.
How long is 17 centimeters?
I think it's
About
6.5 inches.
6.5 inches.
Yeah, 6.5 inches.
Oh. Right.
He owns several dildos, a penis pump, and prostate massages. He's not opposed to swallowing a man's ejaculate. He's already tried his own ejaculate. He has already had.
Oh my God, Amit! It's Amit's soulmate.
Yeah. And he's had group sex with men, but without penetration.
It's a circle jerk.
So there was no penetration, guys. It's fine. So
wait, you glossed over the best part. He said he would use another man's sperm as semen as lubricant. That's not how semen works. It gets sticky. It's not lubricant. That would fail. That would absolutely fail.
Yeah,
Stupid Drachenlord. How does he not know that?
Alex in Burlington says, I heard horses. Jack Stafford said, so he is a good friend of Lunga. Winkler says that Jack stole his joke. We've got an oof. Vicky, a question for you from El Hombre. What is Vicky's favorite length of penis?
I'm not answering that question.
You're just a spoil sport tonight, Vicky. It's a real.
I am.
Yeah, Vicky's a size queen.
And Smug and El Hombre says that we can hang out, but with no penetration. Cool, El Hombre. Look me up. I'm in the phone book. So there was also some pictures leaked of his room. These appeared in the opening intro. Here's the main man, this stud, this stallion himself there.
Look at him. He looks so skinny. Look at him. The magic
room.
of a wide-angle lens, I guess.
And there you can see what is clearly I guess a prostate massager by the bed, on the bedside table, where it belongs, of course. And his house, I was reading, his house has slowly turned into a disheveled hovel. Every room is full of garbage and junk, and the only room he lives in and cleans is the room he streams out of. So he's not opposed to living in squalor, which is quite disgusting.
Yeah, apparently it was his parents' house. His dad passed away, I guess, in 2011. And then eventually his sister and his mother moved out because he's such a fucking spurg. And then the house just started going to shit.
Yeah, he was also the first victim of a swatting incident, and I do have that here. We can jump to it. So, like I said, ever since he gave out his address to own the trolls, doxing himself, he has been fucked with for like years and years. This comes back from 2017. They basically swatted him and tried to mess with him. They called the fire department, but the jump back a little
Now,
bit.
those German trolls are serious, aren't they?
They sure are. Sorry, I just had to cough. I muted myself and I want to cough in people's ears. So the real thing that's interesting is ever since he's given out his address, I'm trying to find it here. This is really a long post. But ever since he gave out his address, there's something described as, I guess it's not here, basically a troll pilgrimage. So you'd have these groups of trolls organizing what's basically called a troll pilgrimage to Drachenlord's hometown in Bavaria, which Held assures me has something like a population of like 40 people. And they'll have upwards of like 800 trolls coming to visit the town, more people that live in the town themselves, and they'll fuck with Drachenlord. They'll egg his house. They'll set off fireworks. They'll smash his windows. They'll confront him in the streets, which causes him to be a bit of a pest, I guess, when it comes to calling the police. And I guess that's what leads us. Well, actually, hang on. I am forgetting something. We'll just get rid of this and stop that. I did have something here just to give everybody an idea. Let me just play around a little bit. Vicky, if you want to talk at your dimensions to entertain the chat, feel free.
Don't you wish, Smug?
Spoil sport. Okay, so This should give you an idea, just the scale of which people are interested in this Drachenlord.
Hundreds of young YouTube fans have stormed the small village of Emskirchen, Germany, to protest the local internet figure named Drachenlord. Drachenlord, whose real name is Rainier Winkler, is known for his reportedly controversial stances he discusses in his YouTube videos. He triggered the massive swarm of protesters when he posted his address online and challenged his adversaries to face him in person.
So there, I think, is the first problem. He released his address, challenged all his haters to come fight him IRL, and yeah, now he finds himself in the predicament that he has for the past decade. As Word Nerd here says, wow, he used the internet to destroy his own life. Brilliant. It's actually quite tragic, especially once we get towards the end of this story, this segment.
Local police say they have responded to several incidents at the home, including one involving someone smashing Winkler's windows. One police spokesperson reported at least 800 people attended the illegal protest in the village, and reinforcements were called to gain control of the situation. The protest was pronounced illegal by police as a precaution out of fear the riots would turn violent. Many protesters spat at police, set up firecrackers.
Look at how they're just interchangeably using protest and riot. Like, they don't even give a shit about those words. What are these people? They're protesting a dude, a lolcow from the internet? That's not a fucking protest. It's a gathering of trolls.
It's a troll pilgrimage. Those look, distant.
Yeah.
You know Germans. Germans just take things next level. There hasn't been this much movement of Germans since Poland was invaded.
Oh yeah, they need they need a scapegoat. I forgot. Yeah.
They just needed a reason to march again.
Yeah. So as Twitless says, you can't dox me if I dox myself. Checkmate, atheists. Drachenlord changed the internet. He sure did. He could move away. We'll get to that, Spirit Scar, because this is just catching up on the lore. There's been a happening involving poor Drachenlord.
He is moving away. He's moving away to prison.
Will be. Yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of some people are taking it a little bit too far.
Yeah, it is sort of like rolling up on Frankenstein's castle, isn't it?
Pretty much. Yeah. Pretty much. Held would like to say it's called Drachengame. Okay, let's finish this story.
Grass fires. Things finally calmed down close to midnight when more reinforcements arrived from a nearby German soccer match. For United News International, I'm Juliette Vara.
Okay. Drachenlord only eclipsed by soccer.
Yeah, so quite a controversial figure. I'll just go back to screen sharing this. Thanks for the dead air, guys. I'm glad D-Shot and Dickard didn't turn up.
Dean's not exactly pulling his weight here.
Whoa. Sorry.
Yeah. So where were we? I believe we're up to, I guess, the latest happening, which is, again, on Kiwi Farms. Featured on the October 21st at 12:30 p.m., Drachenlord has been sentenced to 2 years in prison for assault. He is a major Spukrum, which I think is speaking room, lolcow, who has for years attracted thousands of trolls to pilgrimage to his small Bavarian town. So, there will...
I mean, you know, a part of me feels bad for this guy, and then another part of me just thinks, this is what you get for being retarded.
Well, it is kind of sad. So, obviously, 2 trolls came to his house to fuck with him. I guess he defended himself. And I guess the impression I get is the police department in his town are just sick of it. They've told him to move for it to stop. He refuses to. He's constantly calling them. I mean, the resources required just to defend this one person from the internet bullies I guess has just become so much that they've figured out, well, it's probably easier just to lock him up. Because they also took away his ability to stream earlier. So in Germany, they have some weird rule where if you have over 500 live viewers, you count as a broadcaster and you need a special license. And since Drachenlord has a YouTube of 166,000 people, he often got a large audience. And when he applied for his license, they denied it. So they are trying to put a stop to him.
Damn, that is kind of fucked up.
According to the indictment, this is what the prosecutor read at the time. From August of 2019, insulting a police officer. Apparently telling a cop to shut up is insulting a police officer. 8/8/2019, throwing a brick at one of the pilgrims. Also, from the next day, he insulted the police during a stream. In September of 2019, he hit someone in the head with a flashlight. November 2019, he called the police during a stream and called whoever he was on the phone with an asshole, which is illegal there as well.
Now, wait 1 second. At first, this guy sounded like he was actually like more gangster than NWA. But then he calls the police like a snitch, like drunken surfer.
Right. Yeah. So then you have then December 2019, he hits a medical student who I guess was a pilgrim with also with a flashlight. December 2020, insults against the cops. 11/2021, 1 week after the last hearing, assault and property damage. In February of 2021, he once again insulted 2 police officers. So that's, I guess, what everything all included. They take that insulting the cops thing seriously in Germany, I suppose.
You know what would be the greatest troll on the authorities? If all of the so-called pilgrims started showing up at the gates of his prison and just hanging out.
Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, you took him away from us? Fuck you. We're gonna show up and hang out anyway. I mean, they can't throw shit at him or, pelt him with eggs or shoot bottle rockets at his building, but, they can still be there.
Yeah.
Why not?
So he was sentenced with insulting the cops, throwing stones at pilgrims, streaming, insulting the cops, assaulting someone with a flashlight, once again insulting the cops, assaulting a student, once again insulting the cops, wait, and then beating of a police officer, as well as insult against a patrolman.
I think the beating of the police officer was the same thing as the flashlight, except they typoed it. It's fleshlight. He beat off a policeman with a fleshlight.
Fleshlight, yeah.
All right, not to interrupt this story and go sidetrack, but Decline here says, is PPP really shoving dildos into his starfish on Discord? I heard Nick Recator talk about that, and don't Decline. I will be doing a little bit of a DMV investigations, and so yeah, we might cover that next week.
We will find out.
We will find out for you, Decline. If there are pictures of PPP's fat ass getting sodomized, trust me, guys, I will sniff them out for you and put them on the internet. I will find them. There's nothing I won't do.
He's like a dog with a bone, except for it's a starfish up the ass.
And a good old red rocket. Because he's a dog. Okay.
What is he playing Preston Poulter?
Oof.
Well, I think we've exhausted the Drachenlord topic. That's basically it. He's been sentenced to 2 years in prison for assault and various other crimes. Is this the first time you've heard of Drachenlord? Have you heard of him before? Do you have any opinions? Please call in now. And while we're waiting for callers, Vicky, would you like to give us your measurements?
No, Smug. You're not going to fool me into doing that in public.
It's 36, 24, 36. That's what they used to say in all the old 50s TV shows.
You were very close.
Yeah. Like a dame from the 50s.
Hey, we have our first caller. I'm just saluting Decline to let him know I will find those pictures. Our first caller is welcome back, Soy Rage.
Oh, you're talking about Germany and everything. I used to hate going to our track and field events in high school with all these Germans, because they had the master race. Oh,
Soy Rage! Jesus Christ! Okay, well,
disavow.
Fuck, jeez, what the hell? Clearly, Drachenlord is the Ubermensch. He is the Bavarian phenotype. George Peter Gatsis, welcome to the show.
Yeah. The easiest time to add insult to injury is when you're signing someone's cast.
George, I'm not even going to entertain that. Get out of here, George. Calling in tonight is one of our regular guest hosts. Welcome to the show. It's Dabster.
Hey, Dabster.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh, Dabs, are you feeling better?
For the terrible audio, but I'm on my mobile with a headset, so yeah. Sorry.
Oh, and he roboed out.
Look.
Okay, I was
look,
worried
everybody.
about it.
If Dabster didn't make him sick on McDonald's, he would be here tonight instead of me. So you can thank Dabster for my appearance here.
Yeah, well, you see, D-Shot called in sick, so I tried to replace him with Dabster. Then Dabster called in sick, so I was forced to go with Distant. And Dickard had to work, which meant I had to replace him with Vicky. And she's not even grateful enough to tell us her measurements, chat.
She said I was close, just, extrapolate.
Okay,
Dabs, I didn't hear your guess. What was the... Oh, okay, so yeah, my thoughts. Drachenlord, this guy's fucking mint. Love this guy. He's fucking hilarious. His trolls are even more hilarious. But, it's not fair that it got to such a point where he can't even, call the cops without them being like, well, it's your fault. You invited the harassment. So, fuck the German government for fucking over Drachenlord. And, yeah.
That's who I blame.
I'm a fan.
I blame the German government. Angela Merkel, sort out your fucking country. You mannish
Exactly.
bitch. All right. Thanks for calling in, Dabster.
Shots fired.
We also have another big get. Oh, here he is, the main man with the plan. Everyone, please welcome back to the show, Coomcock.
Hail, Poz Show. That Drachenlord is quite the inspiration. Can you hear me?
We can, sir. What do your sources tell you? What's the word on the street? You've got your nose to the ground. What rumors are out there about our dear friend Drachenlord, other than the fact he owned a Pornhub account? And yes, we're not going to watch any of that.
Well, sources tell me that he used to be with Amaranth, and I asked her about this, and she just laughed and walked away.
That means it's true. Yeah.
Your guess is as good as mine. I am trying to get to the bottom of it still to this day. I'd like to comment about that Alec Baldwin segment. He should be proud that he shot a man. It's not every day you get to kill somebody. Let me tell you,
Coomcock, it was a woman, not a man. It was a woman.
I don't know. I've been busy, mind you. Now let me tell you, it's quite exhilarating the first time. The adrenaline flows, and you've never felt anything like it before in your life.
Yeah, you feel like God.
I am a god. What are you trying to say? That I'm not?
Coomcock, please, sir. Enough self-fellation. Any final thoughts? We've got some more callers calling in, and we're running really late.
Have you seen Kathleen Kennedy's failed YouTube? That was quite hilarious.
All right, Coomcock, no. No
Thank
Kathleen
you.
Kennedy. No Kathleen Kennedy. Please welcome back TJ, sir, is your audio fixed?
I don't know. Is my audio fixed?
Yes,
Yeah,
DJ
yeah,
is.
you're fine.
All right. What's good? What we talking about this hour?
We're talking about Drachenlord TJ, a big famous lol cow from Germany, the Christian of Germany.
I don't give a fuck about Germany. I don't know nothing about that. So, all right.
Don't give a fuck about Germany.
All right.
That's the most unbased thing I've ever heard.
Thank you, TJ. And bringing back finally, George, is there something you'd like to say?
I'm sure it's a terrible dad joke.
If I wanted to kill myself, I would climb up Dean's ego and jump down to his IQ level.
That was pretty funny.
That was pretty good, yeah.
Thank you, George.
I'll steal that.
We've got no more callers. We're well past the halfway point. It's time for our musical intermission. As I mentioned previously, Drachenlord does do music. And one of his songs, his top performing song, has 2.5 million views on YouTube. It's gone viral, folks. Unfortunately, it's in German. So I have no idea what the fuck he's saying. So my good friend Held, who's in the chat, let me see if he's still around. His comment was around here somewhere.
I think I know what he's saying. I think it has something to do with the juice.
God damn it. There Held is. He took time out of his day to translate the #1 chart-topping song of Drachenlords in Germany into English so we can all sing along. So please, put your hands together, guys and goys, for Skur Skur by Drachenlord. And that was Skur Skur, or Skur Skur in mein Audi.
Can we listen to your theme again so that isn't stuck in our heads?
That was terrible. Holy shit. When he said on fleek, I lost my shit. So I'm glad I was muted because I cracked the fuck up.
No, look at everybody in the chat. They're loving it. Jabba says this is still better than a Finatra song.
Oh.
Stanley says lol skur. Decline is a fan of the Audis. Vicky asks, does he have to grease himself to fit in the car?
Did you notice how the car, buckled under his weight when he got into it?
Yeah, I think Bad Boy Bubba pointed it out. Humane Garish says, low-key fire. I know. It's great. Robert Shepard's mum's a fan. And, Stu says, if Jabba was a German, he would be Draco. Okay. Okay, guys, we're at the open call-in segment. This is where you can come on and talk about whatever you want. We'll probably go for maybe another half an hour, maybe. I don't know. So if any callers would like to call back on without the time limit, feel free.
I have a feeling I know who's going to call on. It's going to be fucking Amit. It's going to be TJ Swan, and it's going to be George Peter Gatzis with another terrible joke.
Well, speaking of terrible jokes, welcome back, George.
Bring it on.
Hey, George.
Hey, you guys are really trying to rub it in, aren't you? I mean, really, really trying to rub it in. Why do women rub their eyes when they wake up?
Why?
Because they have no balls to scratch.
Jesus.
Thank
We
you.
got a lot of
George.
skurs in the chat. And Decline says it's better than Baked Alaska. Now, come on now, sir. We love our cops and our law enforcement here on this channel. Okay. George, what are you up to, George? What have you been doing lately? Why don't you tell us something?
Well, just before I came on here, I accidentally rubbed some ketchup in my eyes. And now I have hindsight.
Jesus
fucking George.
Does George have a joke book from the 1970s he's reading from? What's going on here?
Really? A joke book?
Yeah.
Geez, sir. You're really I don't know.
Yeah, see, I put him on the spot and he can't do it. It's not
Well,
in the fucking book.
I've been writing a book, about hurricanes and tornadoes. It's only a draft at the moment.
You know what? I think I'd rather listen to TJ's freaking terrible audio hitting on Vicky. And look, what a coincidence! Here he is. Welcome back to the show, TJ.
Hey, Vicky. Hey, Vicky.
Hey, TJ.
What's up, baby?
Not much, darling.
Risey, get the fuck in here. What are you doing, Risey? Get in here. Okay, now continue. Continue hitting on Vicky.
Oh, nah. I'm still stuck on 115. I heard y'all say something about some measurements too. Since y'all asking me to flirt, let me show you how it's done. 115. What's those measurements like again?
I ain't saying.
I just all we want to know is how many D's, Vicky.
He's asked for body count, man. You wildin', dog.
Not what I asked, but okay.
Anyway, never mind that. I'm gonna fall back, but yeah, that's what's up. I'm gonna shut up. Hey, look, when my man said he rubbed ketchup in his eyes, that was hilarious.
Fucking terrible.
George has the best dad jokes. If you like dad jokes.
Clearly, it's fucking awful.
No doubt, man. I ain't mad at him, man. He's an idiot, man. He's funny, man. I like that shit. He's funny. It's lighthearted. It's lighthearted.
George is an amazing troll.
You know, dads are like boomerangs. I hope.
That's awesome. That is great. That's actually great.
No decline. Ebonics is not a language. It is a dialect.
Back to the semantics again. Full
Damn
circle.
Skippy. Always. It's important. I'm not carrying this conversation, guys. Dean, say something because you've been quiet all night.
No. Yeah, no. I mean, I don't know. The call-ins or something. TJ. I have a question.
I step away from the computer and you guys can't even fucking hold down a stream. Don't you all have your own shows? What the hell's wrong with you all?
Dean was about to ask TJ a question and you
Dean,
interrupted.
you're fucking worse than D-Shot during this fucking stream. That's how low you've sunk. As a matter of fact, I'm changing. Where are you?
No, don't do it.
You deserve this, Dean. You deserve
Why
it.
am I under the fucking donut?
He should have been Dean Shot.
Thank you.
Dean Shot.
Okay, ask your question of TJ.
No, I don't want to.
Okay,
I have a question for TJ. Is that all right?
Of course.
TJ, what's your favorite sex position?
Oh Jesus, D-Shot.
You called me fucking D-Shot. Fuck you, Vicky. But TJ didn't answer, so.
Yes, because we need someone to come on stream to just repeat Bumbaclot over and over again.
Well, someone did just come on the stream. Welcome to the show, Risey motherfucking Lee, my ninja.
Hello, Risey.
What's up, guys?
Right, Risey, what's your favorite sex position?
It's been a fun fucking show, man. It's been a good show. I've been laughing my ass.
I'm glad you enjoyed
fucking
it,
soy rage is on point today, man.
Yeah.
Soy Rage is going to get smug struck.
There seems to be some confusion because there's another TJ here.
Oh, fucking.
We
seem to have lost a TJ and we're gaining another one.
Oh, it's a double TJ. Yeah, it's not fucking Amit. Good.
No, it's definitely him.
No, it's not.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can
hear
you, TJ.
Now we hear you.
Okay, well, the original answer is back shots. I heard the question. Back
yeah,
shots.
boy. Yeah, boy. All right.
Don't you hate it when someone answers their own questions? I do.
No,
George,
Distant asked a question. And
no, I asked him what his
joke, guys. That was a joke.
Yeah, and my question to Vicky is heels or no heels?
It all depends.
I'm just waiting for TJ to ask, anal? Question
Nah,
mark?
I wouldn't do that.
I'm waiting for it.
I
You're
wouldn't
getting
do
there.
There's
I
a
wouldn't do
reason Dean's under the donut.
Hey, what does that mean, being under the donut, if you don't mind me asking?
Look at it, TJ.
Look at the fucking
Look
donut.
at it, man.
It's a
No
fucking
one wants
donut.
to be near that fucking donut.
I hate it.
All right, so here's the donut lore. The donut came from Preston Poulter's FetLife profile page.
I'm sorry.
So it's about backholing. So the donut is backholing.
Exactly.
Wait, should I go find that so I could read off his profile for the rest of us, or should we just not go there tonight?
Let's just not do it tonight. Yeah,
Okay.
let's save it.
I'll save it for
another night.
yeah
Let's
Sunday.
just never do it. I mean,
No, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, Dean.
Well, fuck it. I do gotta ask. So, if you're not, I think Vicky seemed like she comfortable to ask my favorite. What's your favorite position, Vicky?
I'm not answering that question. Okay.
Well, I'm saying, dude. How about
No,
this?
no.
I am not that
Clearly-
comfortable discussing.
I already know. I already know because it's her personality. From her no. I'm just it's an inference from her personality. She likes to be on top.
Okay.
We have a question. We have a question for you, TJ. Black Daddy said, "Ask TJ about the ironing board."
This dude is ruthless, man. He's fucking ruthless, man.
Hey, TJ, since you're asking about sex positions, I got a question for you.
Right.
What sex position creates the ugliest babies?
Doggy style?
No, I don't know. Should we ask your mom?
Oh,
You know what?
Yeah,
You wanna know
Jeez,
something?
George.
You know what? You wanna know something? You don't know this, but today is my mother's birthday. She passed last year, but I ain't mad at you because she ain't know. You
birthday.
Now you feel like a dick, don't you?
No,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
no.
But you didn't know. But you didn't know. So I ain't mad at you. I ain't
Hey,
mad at you. You didn't know.
Risey, do you know what my favorite position is?
What's that?
It's a manager because you can fuck all the employees. Yes.
Hey, look, hey, Vicky, all right, hey, Vic, hey, Vicky, you so fine. Hey, check me out. Let's see if we're compatible. So, how you like back shots?
Oh,
Jesus.
see, exactly. I fucking called it.
All right,
I
no
swear
more.
to fucking Christ, you should just call this the fucking TJ flirts with Vicky.
All right, no more. I kid. No more.
All right.
We've got more callers. Welcome back to the show, Wingless Shinigami and Cooncock.
oh,
How's it going?
Good, sir. How are you?
Not too bad. Been loving the show so far.
yes.
Now we have an echo.
It's Amit. It's fucking Amit.
It is not me.
Yeah, I just heard myself.
It is coming, I think, from you, Cooncock.
He's such a
Wait,
coomer.
he answered to Amit. I just want.
Yeah, I know. I was about to say that. I was about to say like
He said
He
he
broke
wasn't on it
character.
last stream, but then he just said it.
Mute Coomcog, see what happens.
Hey.
All right, let's see. Let's test. Testing.
testing. It's all fine. Yeah.
It was him.
Testing.
It was him.
Yeah.
Kick him out.
He's
Cooncock,
It's on
please.
purpose.
I've muted him. Please fix your audio, sir.
It's on fucking purpose.
Hey, listen, while we're waiting for him, why is 6.9 the worst sex position?
Why is that, George?
Oh, why?
And because it's 69 interrupted by a period.
Oh,
you fucking Christ, George!
I blame
That's
Bad
fucking
Boy.
too far, bruh.
Yeah.
I blame Bad Boy Bubby for this. You're no encouraging George in the chat. No encouraging George.
I blame Distant.
What?
And George, will you eat your fucking dinner, George? It's right there.
Yes. Say something nice about George's jokes, Distant.
No.
You sound like a kid being told to eat his vegetables. No.
I like George's jokes.
Hey, what do you call two cannibals? My jokes, really? You like my jokes?
Get on with it, George.
Oh my
Just
god.
say this bloody joke.
My God.
Cannibal joke, George. Go.
Oh, okay. But that was my joke. Okay, let me think of it.
That was the joke.
Yeah, did you not?
Okay. Okay. Guess what two cannibals did for dinner in Prague?
What?
They split the check.
Oh, that one I hate. Oh God.
Yes.
Cooncock, do you have any rumors for us, sir? Anything? This show is dying faster than fucking a cinematographer on set with Alec Baldwin.
Oh.
Yay!
Well, I got something to say before I leave. You know, everybody, there's a lot of great campaigns out there going on in CG right now. There's Nasser's Creepsters. There's Dan Plagle's Goblin Girl with really big boobs. TJ, you like big boobs, don't you? TJ?
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are
okay.
boobs that are just too big.
I
Yeah,
feel like
and there-
TJ is an ass man.
Exactly. And there's Chris
Yeah.
Hiroshack's book, you know. Please go back that to trigger a certain yellow triangle to go out of his mind tonight. Yes! All right, folks. Everybody, go back some books. Let's support CG any way we can. All right, guys?
All right.
All right, see you later.
Let's
Yeah,
Hail
go,
soy rage.
go
Let's
back.
all
Job of the
support.
Coaches one. Go back. Job of the Coaches 1-page comic book. It's gonna have staples and everything, so it's just gonna be 1 page, and I'm just gonna put staples on the corners for no fucking reason. So, back it. You know.
Is it really gonna have? Never mind.
I don't like that the chat is encouraging George to make his jokes. Bad boy Bubba, you really are a bad boy. Bloody hell.
Well, you know, I just happen to know a good recipe when it comes to jokes. You know. But you know what? And never cook an alligator in a crock pot.
Oh, fuck.
Ouch.
You know, George, you will make quite the court jester when I take over the world.
Okay. Well,
I will have Cecil. I will have Cecil to the left and you to the right.
Have you ever had alligator, George?
Only as a date.
I have once, and it was a crock of shit.
It's not
Speaking
bad.
of a crock of shit, let's talk about this Ash. I think it's Ash Sakura, right? So this was originally maybe going to be its topic or story, but it was shelved just because I don't think we could have done a full segment on it. We have here via iHypocrite a story in 3 parts, and we have this Gary McQuigganon saying, "It's not censorship when a private company decides to remove you from its platform. You don't have an inalienable right to a Twitter account."
Look at his username. If you remove the 3 R's, it just says gay.
Sure does.
As long as it's not Gary from Nerdrotics.
And then now we have what's her face, Ash Sakura, who's a British Pakistani, I think she's Pakistani, left-wing agitator, complaining that Novara Media was deleted off YouTube.
No, what media? I've never heard of it.
Novara.
They must have been very popular. Yeah, they must have been very
Novara
popular.
Media.
I've never.
This
heard
woman's name is Ash.
Yeah, I remember she used to pop up on the poll board back in the day. Her and Owen, I can't even remember his name. No, not Owen Benjamin. That's the comedian. Some skinny little Brit cuck boy who.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even remember his name.
They're an Australian company, apparently. Novara.
Oh, really? Good
Yeah, I'm
riddance.
looking up now. Or at least in Australia. We've got some to do with Australia.
Yeah, well, they were nuked from YouTube, and here we have Gary now saying whether or not you agree with what we publish, it shouldn't be the whim of giant tech companies to delete us overnight with no explanation. So, yeah,
Hoist and petard, Gary. Hoist and petard.
A story in 3 parts. Please welcome back to the show after experiencing technical difficulties, D-Shot.
Fuck you.
I thought it was going to be TJ. Oh,
Back
thank
under
you
the
for
donut
putting
he
him under
goes.
the donut. Yeah.
And we
Throw him
also
straight
have,
under the donut.
TJ.
Yep.
I bet TJ would like to hoist Vicky by her own petard.
Oh
Can
God,
we do this?
really?
Oh, please
Can
tell
we-
me you
Yes,
fixed
stop
your
with
mic,
this
good
shit.
sir.
Is my mic fixed?
Yes,
Yes.
For
Okay.
now.
It sounds good.
for now. We got a good couple of minutes. You might want to get it
Y'all
out now.
gonna fuck around and make me buy a pair of headphones, man. Like for real. But okay.
All right, everybody's mics are fixed, and we are coming up on the 2-hour mark. So, would anyone like to discuss anything actually worth talking about? No jokes, no hitting on Vicky. Is there anything else out there interesting that you saw this week?
Well, I was trying to tell you about the Kathleen Kennedy YouTube before you rudely cut me off.
Okay, Coomcock, what's going on with the Kathleen Kennedy YouTube?
Kathleen Kennedy thinks she's going to be a big-time YouTuber, replaying clips of her from the 90s, pretending to be modern day. She is a fool. I am drooling at this. I cannot wait for her to start her channel. I will have every single employee downvote the fuck out of her. Her
Hey, yo,
channel will go down in flames.
Hey, you want to talk about something serious?
I am being serious, dead
No.
serious.
No, check me out. I'm hearing I got a cousin that is an owner operator, truck driver. They're saying that 37% of the truck drivers are going to buck because of the vaccine mandate.
Yep.
So if you're already seeing things on your, and I'm seeing it in my stores, you know what I'm saying, in the stores in my area anyway, you know, the shelves, it's going to get worse. So like, what the fuck is really happening?
Yeah, they're forcing a depression.
It does certainly
It
seem
seems
that way.
like that. It seems like that, right?
I feel quite bad for you people living on the outside. Down here in the middle of the earth, I have everything that I need. You poor fucks.
Yeah, you got that little Cthulhu creature, you fuck.
You're talking
old-
about Harvey. Harvey
Yeah.
Cthulhu.
Yeah, please tell me that,
What about him?
Yeah, you have sex with it. Yeah, everyone knows it.
No.
Don't try and deny it.
Where would I do that? I have amaranth here. I have no need for that.
Hey man, y'all don't like Doomcock. Y'all don't like Doom. I think Doomcock is a chill dude, man.
No, it's Hammett.
Yeah.
TJ, you have just been promoted. TJ, you have just been promoted to general.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, and then when you add the depression that they're causing to this almost $400 billion owed by like over 150 countries, and they're all small, developing third world countries to China, it's going to create some havoc. Just saying.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
Unfortunately.
Speaking of not looking good, I'm afraid all good things must come to an end, much like this show. I want to thank everybody for being here. I'm going to go around the panel. I think TJ, sir, you had something you were about to say before
We
I
got
rudely cut you off.
9 more minutes.
No, well, what I was going to say was it's hard to believe it because you don't want to believe it, but it actually seems like they're forcing this shit, which is scary. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's that. It's weird. It's weird, man. It's definitely weird.
It is weird. Any parting pickup lines at Vicky?
Oh yeah. Look. How can I get at you off of this fucking show on the low? You know what I'm saying? So we could talk and not be surrounded by these assholes.
Fuck you, dude.
Fuck you. You think I promoted that man to general?
All right, get out of here,
Well.
TJ, you son of a bitch. Wingless Shinigami, any final thoughts on the show? Any of the topics? Any parting messages for the good people watching at home?
Just want to say thanks for having me on. Had a great time. I'll catch you all later. Enjoy the rest of your day.
All right, thanks. Thanks for calling in,
Have a
Wingless.
great one, Wingless.
What a nice guy.
I appreciate it. Who we got next? Of course, we have George.
All I have to say is What do you call someone who tells dad jokes but isn't a dad?
What do you call them, George?
Faux pas.
Faux pas.
Die in a fire, George.
Get the fuck out of here, George. We did have another caller call in. If they do want to call back in, I will bring them on briefly. So, caller that just left the studio, if you want to jump back in, I will bring you on before we close out the show. The link is in the chat. Coomcock, my good man, any parting words?
We should all be as lucky as Adam Baldwin to shoot somebody. Just remember, the first time you'll never forget it. That's all I have to say. I bid you adieu.
Yeah, but by like the 10th time, it's just like, whatever. Been there, done that. So, don't go chasing rainbows.
No, don't go chasing
lost
waterfalls.
Oh, did I get that wrong? Yeah, that's right.
I do think you got that right. Okay, thank you, Coomcock. Welcome to the show. Oh, great. I'm going to regret this, aren't I? Welcome,
Probably.
Lionart.
Hello there.
Hello, Lionart.
Would you like
Please
to see
give
some
us-
line art?
Yes. Just gonna ask.
No,
Yes.
nobody wants to see any line art.
We all want to see the line art.
I want to see line art.
I have some lion-themed line art.
No, not that.
God, let's check the line art. What degeneracy has line art brought us today? Well, that's rather wholesome. It's a lady and her lion.
Some quite nice line art.
She fucks that lion. Let's not let's not play innocent. Yeah.
It's wholesome line art.
She puts on the fishnets for the. Oh my fucking shit!
Wait,
What are you? No, no. Why?
It's like a lion, eagle, scorpion, snake man.
Yeah,
Why
it's
is
just he's got a
Oh my!
He's got
big
a
old
snake dick.
snake dick.
And
Oh my
no,
God!
no, get it! No, off the screen, off the screen. Don't
that
get.
wasn't supposed to be in that.
Jesus fucking lion art.
Lion art, you son of a! You know what? Get the fuck out of here, lion art. God damn it! I'm probably gonna have to go back and blur that out.
Yeah, don't worry about it unless you get struck.
At least I'm not the only one who had to see that. You know, we all experienced it together.
I think so. Risey, good sir, are you still here? You're muted.
Yeah, sorry, I muted myself. These fuckers next door have got construction going. But yeah, thanks for having me on, man. I don't really have any parting words.
Are you? When's the next trigger warning? Are you going to be doing a show? I'm pretty sure Jack Stafford is already dropping your channel in the chat.
Oh,
When-
cheers,
when are you
Jack.
going?
Yeah, I'll probably do one today, maybe today or tomorrow.
Nice.
See how bored I get later.
Well, if you do, I'll try to be there.
All right, awesome. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vicky
You
doesn't
just-
mean it.
No, he just streams really late, and sometimes I'm asleep.
Yeah, no, I do stream too late for the Americans.
Yeah.
And there we have Risey's channel, the trigger warning. Go check it out.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, I don't know why I haven't been using Alec Baldwin as my thumbnails. Makes way more sense.
I think everybody's been using Alec Baldwin for their thumbnails lately.
Yeah, but I didn't think of it till today. I'm like, you fucking tard.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in, Risey.
No, thanks, man. Rock on, guys.
Have a good one, Risey.
All right. Hang on. Let me just. There we go.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
son.
thanks, man. I appreciate it. You fucking piece of shit.
D shot's under the donut where he belongs. So, guys, whew, what a show, huh? We had some fun. We had some laughs. We had a lot of.
We had
Vicky
some
dodging
interesting
the-
line art. Yeah.
We had some terrible fucking jokes from George. It's always a pleasure.
It was another action-packed show.
Yeah.
We have John.
Are you yawning, Vicky? When you said that, you're like, yeah, as you yawn.
No, just kind of sighing. Just kind of
And
sighing.
Vilnad very kindly put a link in the chat. Actually, that's something I forgot to mention. there was a lot of timeouts last show, and I don't know who was doing it. So, this channel previously had 14 mods, 14 wrenches. I nuked like 8 people. There are only 6 mods on this channel now. So
Yeah,
to the 8
fuck 'em.
people, that lost their wrenches, I do apologize. You all aren't alone. But yeah, I don't like timeouts happening in the chat. It's we're not for censorship here, unless
The
it's
Poz
like
Show it's a free speech zone here, guys. Free speech.
It isn't.
Okay.
We are
Yeah,
a free speech
I don't
zone
like-
until YouTube nukes us.
Yeah, I don't like timing people out in our chat either.
The only person
not allowed is Randall.
Yeah.
Everybody else is more than welcome to say whatever they're going to say, so long as it doesn't violate YouTube's terms of service.
Yeah, no, I think Spirit Scar has a point. He says the ending is too sentimental, needlessly gay. It's like the end of Return of the King. It just went on for fucking 30 minutes, and it was just hobbits hugging each other. You know?
Oh,
and
hey,
here
Larry.
we have Lionheart. I hope you enjoyed the line. Fuck you, Lionheart. Dabster asks, why did I get nuked? I wasn't being naughty. I don't know. There was a lot of timeouts last stream, and people kept coming to me saying people are getting timed out needlessly. So I went through the wrenches and I just started Xing a whole bunch of them. I think Jack Stafford, Vilnerd, Mr. Dongs, Finatra, and Vicky. The only wrenches I kept. I kept 6 out of the 14. So if you lost your wrench, it's nothing personal, but you'll probably get it back eventually. But I'm putting all you wrenches in a timeout.
I'm
It's
just
a
gonna say right
Janny
now, if you took my wrench, I'm boycotting the show. Wait a
You took
second.
my wrench too, DJ.
Now the chat is cheering. They're like, yes.
You never had a wrench to begin with, Distant.
Oh, is that? Oh, wait, no. Oh, okay. Then I'm still here. Fuck all y'all.
Aw. Now I'm upset.
You'll all get your wrenches back eventually. You got to be on good behavior.
I'm always on good behavior.
Yeah. Well, guys, I'm going to go around. Thank everybody for being here. Distant, thank you for filling in for D-Shot. Or actually, thank you for filling in for Dabster, who was supposed to fill in for D-Shot. Vicky, thank you for filling in for Dickard. D-Shot, thank you for filling in for Dean.
Oh, of course. Someone had to do it.
Yeah. You guys will be going live on your channel this Sunday talking about something, I'm guessing, 10:30 p.m. Eastern on D&V Investigations.
Yes, God only
Yeah.
knows what it's going to be.
We're going to be talking about Alec Baldwin, as well as something else, something huge that has just happened, but we can't tell you.
Will you guys
'Cause we
let
don't
me
wanna
on?
ruin it.
Will you guys let me on DNV? Can I
No,
be on
you can
DNV
suck my
with you?
dick, Distant.
We don't really have many guests on our
No,
show.
I know. I was just expecting Dean to tell me to fuck off.
Okay, well, this sounds like we're getting into
fuck off with
semantics.
that idea, Distant.
This sounds like we're getting into semantics again, and you guys know how I feel about semantics. Thanks for everybody for watching. We'll see you next time. There'll be another impromptu Poz show maybe this Sunday, 11:30 p.m. Eastern, after D&V Investigations at 10:30, which is preceded by the Crack Pack on Good Stuff Comic Skaters channel. That is your Sunday lineup. We'll also be back with another Poz show, same time next week, Wednesday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. What are we going to be talking about? I don't know. Who cares? Thanks for watching. Good night.
Dance to music.
Hundreds of young YouTube fans have stormed the small village of Emskirchen, Germany, to protest the local internet figure named Drachenlord.